y'all. Hey, I'm finally back with another video. Woo, this Thanksgiving week has been crazy. I was working long nights and early mornings in the shop, so I slacked up on making videos or putting them together real quick, but I'm back. And in this video, I'm going to show y'all how we went from black to blonde, like a nice honey blonde, a very popular color that people request a lot. So you see me here going through basting her scalp down with oil sheen and my MagicalMane scalp and twist butter, and we're just going through making sure her scalp is heavily saturated and covered up before we put the lightener on. And this is going to be an all scalp application because she wants her whole head to be blonde. So yeah, right? It's like I met this client in this video at a event I volunteered at. We had a Rasta 5K race, and I was one of the locticians out there available to style and do locks and do consultations all day, which was pretty cool. And I spoke on a panel, and we did her consultation about hair color out there, and I actually retwisted and styled it, and she's been coming to me ever since. I actually did her hair today too, so it's pretty dope. If you're building clientele or you're thinking about different ways to do it, find ways to get involved around your community. That'll help you build clientele and get your name out there. Okay, so back to me basing it. Make sure you also get their ears and around their forehead and their nape as well. So these are the products I used. So you see that I use 10 and 20 volume developer. A lot of the time you don't even have to go above that to get certain colors. Okay, so now you see I'm applying the lightener to her ends first because it's going to take a little bit longer to process, and then I'm going to go back and do her roots after I finish doing the ends. So then it should be a pretty even canvas, or good enough to place the color on once I finish this part. Okay y'all, so this was the finished result. So let me explain what's going on. So those black spots, sometimes you deal with that when you're coloring locks, right? Like you'll miss a spot or something. So I went back, caught myself covering it up with lightener to see if it'll get light, just for it not to. So ultimately we found out that it was synthetic hair from faux locks she had like a year and a half ago, still wrapped around her hair, that she never noticed because her hair was black. So I had to go through and yeah, cut the synthetic hair out. And this is why consultations are super important. Now of course I wasn't able to pick this up during the consultation, and she thought she got it all out, and that was so long ago. But yeah, so consultations help you get a good understanding of what's going on with your client's hair, and they're super important to do, especially if you're doing something like lock extensions, wigs, or hair color. Like you want to make sure their hair is strong enough to handle the service. And now in this frame you see me going through and putting the actual color on her hair. Now her ends didn't get as light as I wanted them to. Like I said, the consultation is super important, and sometimes your clients don't understand that black rinse counts as hair color. Like if you're thinking about getting your hair color, please let your professional know if you've been using black or brown to cover your grays, because that can ultimately affect the outcome of your hair color, and it can change it, and you don't want y'all don't want any surprises, you know. So please let them know. And sometimes depending on what color you use or to keep covering your grays, it could be hard to remove it, or it might take a few sessions to get to the desired color that you want. So yeah, and if you do come across a stylist that offers hair color but they don't do consultations, I would advise not to go to them. So those spots earlier, they didn't come out as light either, but that's okay though, because the color that we're going for is going to blend pretty well. Y'all will see once we get to the finished part of it. So yeah. But if nothing else, please remember consultations. I offer them and mine are free. You could charge for them if you want to, that's fine. Especially if you're doing like test strands for hair color and stuff and you have to get product and stuff to see. But yeah, and then consultations also help assert your professionalism, and you know that's a great start to building a good relationship with your clients as well. So we put the color on, let it process for about 30 minutes, and now we're on the retwist. Of course, you know, we shampooed, conditioned it, and did a strengthening treatment and all that good stuff. And now we're at the retwist and style part. So the color came out beautifully. Her hair literally looks like honey. Like, have you ever seen raw honey? That's what it looks like. And that's what I named this hair color. So I try to name all the hair colors I do and keep pictures and measurements for the formulations I use so I can replicate the color if another client wants it. She also wanted curly pieces added to her hair, and this is the hair she got. You know, and I tied a few around her locks, so it's like a nice highlight. And this is how it came out. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty, and it complements her skin well. I feel like this is a color that'll look good on any skin tone. And yeah, we were both pretty happy with the results. But y'all, I'm back on my weekly consistent videos, and we'll be back with another one soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.